Why does every insurance agent you hire seem like a superstar in the interview, but ends up being just another task manager who needs you to hold their hand 6 months later? What if you could stop hiring based on a list of chores and start hiring for the specific results your agency is actually missing? In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the exact AI prompt I use to turn boring corporate job descriptions into talent magnets. I'm going to show you how I use this exact framework to scale my first service business from 12 to nearly 40 team members and over 7 figures, long before AI made any of this easy. I'm Buck with the Profit Manual, where we teach insurance agencies how to build their local brand with scalable systems so they can grow without being stuck in the daily operations. And if you want to know why people aren't calling you for a quote, I've created a free 10-minute social media and website audit. Go ahead, grab the link in the comments and see why your potential clients are ignoring you and choosing other agents. See, when I had 12 employees, I kind of hit a ceiling. I was hiring for experience and years in the industry, but I was still the one doing all the heavy lifting. I was frustrated. I was exhausted because I was hiring people to help me, but not people who could actually own the outcome and the result. And that's when I kind of realized that this corporate way of hiring was completely broken. I mean, just look at the difference. The old way is like a grocery list of requirements. You ask for 5 years of experience and you must know how to use Insurity or Guidewire or Terra. And what did you get? You got someone with 1 year of experience that they've done 5 times. They just want a paycheck, not an actual mission. Or what happened is they were robots and that they knew what to do, but not the why it was important. So if there was ever any problem, they came to my office looking for an answer. And let's just be honest, there was also my insecurity of worry of not only can they do this role, but in 6 months, are they going to leave because they don't actually love it? It doesn't fit with their personality and they were really just looking for a paycheck. And that's when I came up with a new way of finding the right person. And that new way is what I call a performance blueprint. Instead of a daily task, you hire for measurable wins. Instead of just a general experience, you hire for a specific energy. And the result is what I learned. You get a self-starter who owns the renewal rate or the lead flow because they are naturally wired for it. This isn't just about getting tasks done. It's about matching human drive to your agency's growth. And it took me 10 years of gut feeling and expensive mistakes to perfect this framework, but you don't need a decade. I've condensed this intuition into a single AI prompt. It asks you the 4 vitals of a role: the mission, the measurable wins, the DNA of a person who would really excel, and the specific working genius. And just thank you so much, Patrick Lencioni, for this breakthrough in this work that requires someone to actually stay motivated. And this works for every desk in your agency, from your front desk receptionist to your high limit commercial account producers. It turns every seat that you have into a profit center. And I'm going to put the exact prompt here that I worked through. See, it takes your boring corporate generic job description and it's going to tailor it into speaking to your ideal candidate. So you're going to copy it and you're going to paste it into your AI like Chatgpt or Greg. And you're going to answer the 4 questions it asks of you. See, the whole first section of the prompt focuses on your specific agency's role and what it was created to do. It was created to take the job description, a traditional one, and focused on years of experience in specific software, which kind of leads to cloning the existing team to identify the natural talents that make the work feel energizing or the type of work they like to do for the candidate. Now, that's going to ensure that they actually don't leave and burn out after 6 months. Then it's going to give the candidate a clear, measurable outcome from day one. So that way you eliminate any part of that honeymoon phase and go straight to what they will actually be evaluated on. Clear direction, clear results. These are the KPIs, or the key performance indicators. And then finally, it's going to start with giving the candidate a purpose, as it shows them, here's our mess and you are here to solve it. We're hiring you to solve a problem. And that's what gives them the why. It's kind of like the Simon Sinek start with why, and we're doing that with the job description. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. Here we are. So here's the prompt that I've got here on my screen. It's act as an expert talent strategist and a copywriter who specializes in human-first job descriptions. Now we're giving it the goal here is we're going to help me rewrite a standard corporate job description, the one I currently had, into one that is compelling, results-oriented, and aligned with the Working Genius framework from Patrick Lencioni. So what do we have? We got phase one right here, and that's going to be a discovery. Because what's going to happen is that AI is going to start asking you some questions about the role. It's going to ask you things such as why? What's the reason for the role? What does it do? What does it look like when someone actually wins here with it? You know, what are the 3 specific things that 6 weeks or 90 days from now, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, if you hit 10 out of 10 out of these, if you do these 3 things, this is gonna be an expert hire and it's gonna help my agency grow even more. And then we wanna find out the alignment area. You know, how does this work for that individual? What is their DNA? What makes it up so that way they are the core individual and that their natural gifts and skill sets fit in with it. So that's what we're doing in the first part. It's just answering these questions. Now, what's next? See, the second part of this prompt is in taking your current job description and it's going to rewire it to include these aspects. You may have to tweak and tailor it a bit. I mean, let's just be honest, this is AI. It isn't perfect and it doesn't know everything about your agency, but it gives you the opportunity and the ease to start attracting rock stars who are encouraged and excited to work with you for years to come. So what's that look like? Phase 2 is a rewrite. See, once you provided those answers in the current draft that you had, this is what it's going to do. It's going to rewrite it first by compelling a hook. So just a couple of sentences that focusing on the mission and not your company's history or anything like that. It's really focusing on how this role, how it's going to benefit them and the problem that you're solving. Then it's going to talk about the impact of the win. Clearly state the measurable goals that were discussed through there. It's going to talk then and list out the lens of the working genius for explaining how they're going to actually spend their energy and the tasks and responsibilities that you currently have listed on the previous job description. And then it's the YS. So this is a little bit about that personal motivation on how you're going to align with them as they work on your agency. And the next part here is just going back to the front is please start by asking me the 4 discovery questions. So once you've done that and you've gone through this process, that's when you get that new result. That's when you get that new job description that you can start using on LinkedIn or Indeed or any other hiring site that is specifically measured and set up for your agency. Okay, but here's the truth. You can have the best team in the world, but if your agency's messaging is muddied, before any client even picks up the phone, your team will never get the chance to shine. I mean, just think about it. Why do people not call your agency when they're looking for insurance? Why do they ignore your team and sign with another agent down the street? Most of the time, it's not your price. It's buyer confusion. Go to the description right now and grab your free insurance buyer confusion test. It's a free 10-minute audit that shows you exactly where clients are dropping off in your online presence and social media profiles. It shows you exactly where you're losing people right now before they even talk to your team. So grab the test in the description, use the performance blueprint to hire your next superstar, and make sure to click subscribe for the next framework. I'll see you in the next video.